Hey, Umuchina Kele, or Abrala. Hey, I'll get the money here. On that bar. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kanu. Hey, I don't talk before. When I know why here. When I come block on here, say I know why here. No problem. When the war start, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. When we say that no one more could go, they don't want to leave us, one will go. But they want to carry their food to poison us. Go punish them. I said I'm going to boycott anything will go bring death. And timely death for Igbo land. Biafra land, boycott all their food, not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott Dangote product. Anything where you bring, nah, lie. You want to kill you, you want to put you under subjection. No listen to them, no buy their food, no buy their cement, no buy their chicken, no buy their anything. I tell you, if you try them, God don't punish you. Now that they hungry you, now that they hungry you. Let's I forget. Make I ask now one question. Jumama and Emeka, make I answer me this question very carefully. Land don't finish for Sabah. Land don't finish for Wede. Land don't finish for Anambra. Land no dey Port Harcourt. Land no dey Aba. Why una dey deceive una sef? Say only Yoruba land and Hausa land una go build the whole mansion when I go get in the whole world. Now crazy dey worry una. Una dey craze. May God forgive una. Make una come back home. I don't talk am. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block your ear, say no one here. One day, I tell you, one day, very, very soon, they could roast the human being like a suya, give you for me to go chop am from Hausa, go this and I remit. I don't talk about no one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their products. Now lie. I said I lie, yo. They want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They're dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko, when I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. When I say Boko, you say haram. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of self-feather, so all of them be the same thing. Now, brothers and sisters, though, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop women be like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafra man, where you make investment for North, for Kanu, for Sokoto, for Meduguri, Taraba, anywhere where you get investment. Sell and come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. Not so I do not tell you. They say they be get a man, not take them more. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they want clean your leg, they want clean your house. No grill, they want kill you. They go chop you. Not only that one, including their food and their product and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. Not only that one, if you not say they for Lagos, if they go to Yoruba man church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you. They don't want you. You know one listen. The people where they bring on this message in Biafra Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of Mazi and Nnamdi Kanu or Nnamdi Biafra one of Biafran land. Thank you. Kemesia. Mr. Producer.
Ipob. One way only. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. It's not by force to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. Naturally, Biafra go. Let my people go. Naturally, Biafra go. Naturally, my people go. Naturally, my people go. Let my people go. Wake up this morning, I look in the sky. All I see is rising sun. Choloma. Obono Chukuna Nolura, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele Nnamdi Kanu for making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, Ekele Nnamdi Kanu for making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is all about. Ekele Nnamdi Kanu making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, make a leggy. Opakise Mukisike. Onyama different name. We are not fighting for war, but freedom. All we need is freedom. Nnamdi Kanu make a leggy. Onyama Debo make a leggy. Olu Nekuri Bolu make a leggy. Olu make a leggy. Olu make a leggy. Olu make a lunu. One great family. We can never vanish. We can never be afraid. We remain the same. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. We are not fighting for war. We are fighting for freedom. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. I feel be one family. Let my people go. We live together as one. Let my people go. We can never be banished. Let my people go. No matter what the devil may do. Let my people go. We keep on going higher. Let my people go. We are one love. Let my people go. Umuchuko kikabiama. Let my people go. Nnamdi Kanu. Let my people go. Eji Mohoro wase. Let my people go. Obasibi edike bagu. Let my people go. Ipob leno. Let my people go. Asengato lojo. Let my people go. Oye nechebise no giso. Let my people go. Whether devil like it or not. Let my people go. Biafra must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Guess me. Anyway. Akwangura gagwana Biafra ya bia guess him no wasi. Guess you na make it one day. Guess you can we are going higher. Incredible you see mwabia.
Our Father who art in heaven, Nanyin Kebine Ligwe, Kahagedin song, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee all over this very planet that you created. They are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained. That this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day. Chukwa Biama believe we're whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, We will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you.
Yes, sir. Once again, good morning, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people across the globe. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and of course, we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Kafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who has assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in the deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the Prince of Afaribeku. The one who took the grace of God upon his life to stand up and speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. For almost 6 decades, nobody has been able. And nobody is even willing to do that. I remain the one and only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people. And by the special grace of Chukwuka Kabiama, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo Boys in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Without wasting much of our time, we must appreciate the Almighty Creator, Himself, Chukwuka Kabiama. The one who sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man. For the psalmist know the truth and say, the heavens of heaven cannot contain you, O Lord. How dare a man build a house for you? He is the one that shaped the way ahead of us. He is our guide in matter both great and small. In wisdom, knowledge, or understanding, he remains the primordial influence that drives us. His name is Chukwuka Kabiama. We must acknowledge him, for he is the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow. And where he leads, we go. And if we go, we will acquire, we will achieve, we will see, we will conquer, we will dominate, we will restore. And I think that is where our confidence assurance lies. Imana n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma ịhụnanya n'ịnagị obiọma gị ujuru anya dadio inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dịghị onye dịka gị ịbụ Alpha na Omega anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, we'll go to our topic today. And it is called the ultimate sins. The ultimate sin. Or sins. Plenty of it. Of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Uchimefo. These people have committed sin. And this is the time you begin to define what sin really is. No. Don't be in a hurry. Don't think it's just we. You know, this is where we say the truth. So let's say the truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, committed sin. Mazi Uchimefo committed sin. That is the ultimate sin. But let's look at what sin really is all about. You see, as a Christian, I must tell you, I tried to look at the definition of sin. The Advanced Learner Dictionary says that sin is an art of breaking divine and moral law. I want you to get where we are coming from. That is how you know where we are going to. The Advanced Learner Dictionary simply defines sin as an act of breaking divine and moral law. Good. Perfect. But the Bible defines sin in the opposite direction. Because if you take the definition of sin according to the Advanced Learner Dictionary, you see it is way, 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 way far away from the Bible definition of sin. For if God, according to the Bible, will said to his people, or rather if David will yearn and cry and say, pardon me my sins, O Lord, for they are great and mighty upon me. Do not forget that in sin did my parents conceive me. And so David was conceived in sin. David was born in sin. But David was not part of this sin. In other words, according to the Bible definition, you are a sinner. But according to Advanced Learner Dictionary, for you to break a divine or moral law, you must be able to have gotten to the stage where you can differentiate good and evil. And so if I'm a sinner right from my mother's womb, you now discover that in my mother's womb, I really cannot differentiate good and bad. And so the two definitions don't go together. That is just by the way to make you understand and remain focused where we are going to. Like I said again, our topic is simple. The ultimate sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his deputy, Uchemefo. Nigeria is a country we all know that it's just an experiment ground. Experiment ground for British government to exploit and carry out different kind of atrocity against the black race. When you talk about Africa, they say, no, don't touch our one Nigeria. It's the highest populated piece of land in Africa. We can't allow that democracy to be tampered with. But we both know that there is nothing like democracy in Africa, not to talk of in Nigeria. I understand that during the colonial master, the slave era, many advanced medical technology and available drugs you get today, at every level, were the result of these people running experiment on our people. I remember the woman who's they run a test on, and they discover that through her, the gene, the cell of a man can live outside the body of a man. The woman is a black American. She was not informed, but here they run tests on her. This woman lived almost all her life as a pauper in America. She was sick. Maybe they thought she would not die. They took her gene and started running experiment of her. They were fair enough to even tell us the truth. Most of the black children in the colonial era were used as a bait to get crocodile. They have to kill one black man to catch one crocodile. The woman from South Africa, you both want to know how they can have EKB. They lured her to France. They used her to entertain in the cycles. And when she was old, when she was a bit tired, they turned her to prostitute. They had a pound of her flesh. And when she was old, they didn't let her go. Her body parts were cut into pieces and were displayed everywhere around France. But now the world has a little bit been advanced. They are not doing these horrific things before your eye. Does not mean they are not doing it. And so Nigeria, as you see in Africa, is an experiment ground. Nigeria is the only country where they massacre their people. The international media will block it. I will not go to 1967 to 1970, where there were pogrom ongoing, genocide ongoing in Biafra land. And British government were telling them, no, what you see happening in Biafra land is a result of draft. Draft in the coastal region area is unbelievable. BBC and CNN covered this truth so nobody will know. Like I always say, I do not blame America for not speaking up at that time. Simply because they were involved with Vietnam. The same time the genocidal war was ongoing in Biafra land, America were busy with Vietnam. So even if they wanted to do something, maybe they had very little privilege, opportunity to do. But we've passed that stage. Over 10 million Biafrans died. They made it look as if it's 1,000. And see, when I look at some people, they say it's about 1 million that died. I could only see the cannibalistic nature in these people. How backward they are, irrespective of that suit they are putting on. How hopeless they are, irrespective of how they pretend to be civilized. I tell you. But they kept quiet. The Yorubas are happy. The Hausa Fulani are happy. No, it's Biafran. And then all of a sudden, they invaded Agatu. Agatu people start crying because they are Biafrans. Nobody listened to them. But IPOB saved Agatu people in Benue, for your information. They moved on from Agatu. They came to Nimbu. The governor of Enugu State say, oh, pray to God, call Holy Spirit. Then we are busy praying. Oh, Holy Spirit, don't let them kill us again. Every spirit of Fulani headsmen. Do they tell you Fulani headsmen are spirit? Oh, every spirit of Fulani headsmen. Oh, we bind you, we bind you, we bind you. Of course, mountain of fire will be there to lead you into prayer. And some people say, no, don't mention him. The day I start withholding the truth, that day I've never been truthful all my life. The day I start fighting against IPOB, that is the true evidence that I've never been with IPOB. It doesn't matter what anybody want to do or achieve. I came in here one day because I know IPOB is the answer to our prayer. It doesn't matter what people will do at the end of the day. And if I am not fit to serve, I stand back, because if I cannot make you greater, it's not my intention to reduce you. He said, no, pray. I got to have prayed, but the dead are dead. And then they moved a little bit. They went back to Sambisa forest. They start massacring people. And then they returned and start killing IPOB. And at this time, everybody was saying, it's good for them. And let them kill the IPOB. It's good for them. The IPOB must die. But what is our crime? Oh, exactly. That is what we are addressing. Our sin. The ultimate sin. And when we post the picture of Biafrans, IPOB members that have been murdered in cold blood by Nigerian terrorist army led by Brutai and late Buhari, with Magu, DSS, and all of them, Yoruba and other misguided fellas who call themselves Nigeria, we say these are Photoshop, they are Photoshop. Now, I want to tell the world, any picture, video you are seeing of people massacred in Zamfara, Taraba, northern part of the Nigerian, it's a video shop, it's not real video. All those trending images of people being massacred in Nigeria, please, the world you know, they are, how do they call it? Video shop. It's not real. You see? Some people say, no, this is evil. He can't say that. Yes, it's evil, I know. When they are killing IPOB, we send the picture across the globe. Yoruba and Hausa, one Nigerianist will tell you, it's a video Photoshop. Now your own is a Photoshop. Your own is Photoshop. But it won't end, because they are in Anambra already. Let us see what the Willie Obiano, the drunkard in Anambra, will do. Those of you who are Nigeria, our leaders say if these people triangulate us, Boko Haram is coming. They have started already. They cut a woman's hand in Aba, nothing happened. They moved their heads to Enugu, they kill a cross section, nothing happened. They went to Ebonyi State, they kill a cross section, nothing happened. Now they are in Anambra. They will kill some, nothing will happen, and then they will come to River State. They will kill some, nothing will happen. Then they will come to Akwa Ibom. They will kill some, nothing will happen. Then they come to Delta State. They will kill some, nothing will happen. Then they go to Bayelsa State. They will kill some, nothing happen. They are Boko Haram. They are Fulani headsmen. They are Miati Allah. Once they have been able to test your resolve and they see you cannot do anything, that is when the music playing in Zamfara and other northern states, Christians being wiped out, will play in Biafra land. And then some of you will begin to say, oh, where is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Where is IPOB? Oh, where is Mazi Chemefo? Hey, please. Are you going to wait till we get to that stage? Nigeria has never been a truthful nation. They are liars. They are the saddle of corruption. Nigeria is unbelievable, uninhabitable. Nigeria is Satan in personification. We will come to that. But coming back to our topic, like I said, it is called the ultimate sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his deputy Uche Mefo. First of all, what is this sin? Because we have to know. Maybe the next generation of Biafran should not commit this sin, or maybe they should commit it. Let's start with the deputy, Mazi Uche Mefo. When I come on air every day, I will tell you that what this man did is that he said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. Some of you may not agree with them. I remember somebody who saw our leader, and he said, Mazi Onibe, you see, when I saw your leader, I don't like his statue. You know, I was thinking, you'd see, he's going to be very big. You'd see his stomach will be like about 6 feet. You know, extension of his stomach will be like 6 feet. You know, after eating in Kubi, after looting your people, you eat and eat during Brukutu, drink Amalatu, Shikafatu, and Shenama, drink all the nonsense. Then your liver will enlarge. Your stomach will project more than 7 feet. Then in your mind, you are enjoying. But these people said when we saw him, we thought his stomach is going to be like a pregnant woman. You know, they describe it, they say his shoulder would have been as wide as that of Uche Mefo. But I am not happy. He's too tanglenge. He can't be our leader. Because these people talking, if you see their stomach, is 70 by 70 feet wide. Confirm. Go and look for people like Iwanyango. Their leg alone China can even become world power if they collect only Iwanyango leg to do corn beef. Because the whole Africa will feed and they will have essence left. Mad people. These are the truth and the atrocity we've committed against you. Telling you the truth. What are the sins of these people? And so maybe in other way around, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is sin because he refused to drink tumbu, eat unkwobi. Because this is Nigeria. Everything upside down. The only inconclusive country in the world. The only inconclusive government in the world. Let's start with Uche Mefo sin. Because I don't know why they will decide to be sinning against Nigeria in a manner like this. Number one sin of Mazi Uche Mefo. He said, the heart of this project will not be allowed to see corruption. How dare he say that? No, how dare Uche Mefo come out and tell us that he will not allow this platform to see corruption? How dare he? Does he know he's in the empire of corruption? Sin number one. When our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, they were people who are supposed to support the deputy to hold the line. Most of them today are writing threatening letter to IPOB leadership. Please, Iruanya, write my own threatening letter because I want to face and tell them how useless and how hopeless you are. Mazi Obidi said something last night that Iruanya is giving him warning that Tontom can't say word, sued and them to court, and then they give Tontom $1 to fan. And then those courts must be from heaven. Iruanya, come and sue me for character deformation or assassination or any grammar you want to use for it. And come to Biafra land. Let me and you stand before Hausa Fulani Alamajiri. Shame on all of you. It's your righteousness anyway. Mazi Uche Mefo stood alone. Nobody was there. People don't know. Maybe Mazi Uche Mefo himself has forgotten. Our late sister Chimobi. We were on ground trying to do the needful. And our sister said, talk to Mazi Mefo. I said, but he don't pick my call. We started calling Mazi Mefo. For a good 1 year, I worked very hard to assess Mazi Uche Mefo to no avail. Why? Is it because he hates me? Is it because he don't want to pick my call? But everybody had become saboteur that he really don't know who to work with. He really don't know who to work with, who to trust. I could only imagine what he went through in that 1 year. Because every meeting, everything, Uchemefo do this, Uchemefo do this, all to the extent that this lunatic who called themselves Radio Biafra International, they have changed their name now. Even organize a protest against Uchemefo in Biafra land. And when that information get to me that morning, I made a call and say, if any animal come out and say they are protesting against Mazi Uchemefo, send them to where they belong. And somewhere along the line, they went back home. But what is Uchemefo crime? He said, we will not do Maggie advert on this radio. We will not do estate advert in this radio. If Radio Biafra now will come on air, we now have advertisement session. And I say, don't you know that this oil company belong to one Biafra man? Go and patronize it. Go and patronize it. All these looters you are seeing would have gathered here. But Mazi Uchemefo say no. I remember when Radio Biafra was being inaugurated. I was looking for the logo, the name. And many names came up. And Mazi Uchemefo was just looking at me. And when I'm done with the different name and slogan, he said, come. This is the slogan of Radio Biafra. It will remain the slogan of Radio Biafra. And so many logos were changed. Many designs and slogans were changed. Because there is a man who understands what we represent, what we stand for, and is willing to defend it with his life. And then there are some people say, do you know he's being paid £1 million? Do you know he's being paid? We are supposed to pay them with our life. Tell me any project that is associated with Africans that have not been bastardized, sabotaged, corrupted outside Radio Biafra. Just give me one. Let me tell you how corrupt that very organization or institution can be. Only Radio Biafra. If Nigeria is paranoid, if Nigeria is tired, if Nigeria is frustrated, it is because they cannot access this platform. Hallelujah. Number one sin of Uchemefo. How dare he say he will not allow corruption to enter inside this radio station where you have corruption? But if there is another sin I didn't mention, please, before the end of this program, inbox me. Or rather, when our lines are open, call me. Let's know. Because we have to tell ourselves the truth. How dare Uchemefo come out and say he will not allow corruption to enter this radio station coming from Biafra land where you have a corruption all over? Number two sin of Mazi Uchemefo. He refused to betray our leader when our leader was in Kuje prison. This is a terrible sin. Nnamdi Kanu was arrested, kidnapped. 4 months later, they brought him out because they couldn't hide him any longer, because Biafrans know what is going on. And then somewhere along the line, they took him to Kuje. They gave him oil well. He refused. They gave him money. They gave him promises of security, Boko Haram bodyguard. They gave him everything he could desire or any Homo sapien could desire in life. He turned all of them down and chose the freedom of Biafran people. And then they say, you are stupid. Because some of you think he's stupid. He should have accepted it. And then at the end of the day, he was in the custody. Nigerian government for who to pay. So they destroyed the heart of this project. They found out people like Luanya and his gang. When I think of Ike Nanwan Onenyi, it's unbelievable. I never knew that man. The regard I have for Mazi Obidiobinu is the same regard I have for Ike Nanwan Onenyi, or maybe even more. But I can't believe how Ike Nanwan Onenyi played down so low as animal. And there are people inside IPOB very close to Nnamdi Kanu. They are working with all this saboteur. They think we do not know. I don't blackmail anybody. I will bring you down with fact and figure. When Okpambo was jumping up and down, Judge Onibe did this, Judge Onibe did that. There are principal officers in IPOB backing up Okpambo to destroy Judge Onibe. Go and listen to Radio Buhari. You will see your Okpambo, the one you are making finance officer. You will see all those your cabal. They are yapping on the case type POB. But if we do not represent the truth, if we do not represent righteousness, if we do not represent Chukwu Kikabiama, and then we did not or shouldn't be existing in the first place. Uchemefo refused to sell out. There were different things coming up. Uchemefo cannot broadcast. He's just sleeping on radio. Some people even say that, do you know that when Uchemefo is broadcasting, he's cooking in the kitchen? But are this not signs for you to begin to pity for this man? Is it not sign for you to begin to pray for this man? Sometimes when you listen to me, I'm talking and you hear, I dey chop on top of this radio. Sometimes I carry bucket and be urinating on top of this radio. And now I don't envy them. When our leader is coming up and dance, even I say, the supreme leader is coming up. Did you know what it takes to stand here, even in 1 hour? Uche Mefo may not preach like our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Uche Mefo may not preach like any other person on this platform. But he has something none of us have. And that is, go to hell and come back. He will not allow corruption to visit here as far as he stands. And we are called testament to the fact that it remains the truth. But the sin is that he refused to collect money like Iruanya. Ike Nangwan Onini will come out in IPOB gathering and telling them that he have anointing of pregnanting women. When I hammer my wife will born 4 freedom fighter. When he should be mourning for those whose Nigerian has made widow. When you say those things, how do you think those widows, those who have their children have died because they are fighting, how do you think they will feel? I have seen in more than 4 cases the only surviving son of the family being murdered by Nigerian lunatic government. And so when people like Omiomio are telling them that I have anointing to pregnant my wife, once I touch my wife, he just burning. Is he a freedom fighter? Imagine if you Omiomio and group of company and Yemina, all of them are here. Go and look at them when they are broadcasting in their useless radio. And in fact, when you see anybody you are discussing with, they spend 1 hour to make a sentence. Run for them, they are evil. When you see anybody who is fast to tell you that, don't you know I'm a Christian? Run for them, they are evil. The only reason I make you understand that I'm a reverend is not so you hallow me and praise me. It's for you to understand that we know what we are doing here. Sometimes, you have to say some things. No, go and listen to them where they are broadcasting. The only thing they tell you is that, you see, like I was saying, so that, you see, like I was trying to present before, but yes, we will continue. Yes, you see, Nana. But in 1 hour, they've not made a sentence. What will they do? They don't know where they are going to speak against their paymaster. They don't want to speak against Jubri and late Buhari, neither Fulani Hesmen or Boko Haram. But Mazi Mefo refused to collect money. Uruanya company we are giving just a privilege to go and address common Ohaneze Ndibu. He now has a Radio Biafra International. He's now a champion. Uruanya take us to court. I will come and confront you anywhere in the world. You will not come out of that courtroom when I stand before you, because you are a lunatic, you are very hopeless, you don't know we are taking record of what you are doing. I pity people like Kingsley Ogbonnaya who are following you monkishly and stupidly and foolishly. But you are not my topic this morning rather. So the sin of Mazi Mefo is, why did he not collect money? That guy don't like money. By now he would have been a big boy in UK. He would be going to, what is that house Buhari sleep in London? What do they call this house Buhari sleep in London? Hey, wait. I forgot it. There is a special house meant for late Buhari. Is it Chanted House? Well, when I remember it, I tell you. Mazi Mefo would have been sleeping there. The on AC. You never see AC before. When you think of buying a genuine IPOB, understand that whatever you want to give to them, they already know it belongs to them. So the sin of Mazi Mefo is, how can you come in the land where there is corruption and everybody is doing chop and chop, and you refuse to do chop and chop? My mother will say, you may not understand it. My mother said, when you get to a community where people are falling, follow them and start falling. But no. If I don't have epilepsy, why will I fall? We are in a land where everybody is corrupt, and Uche Mefo say he will not corrupt. This is a sin according to decree number 1 of 92 Constitution of Nigerian Terrorists, Nigerian Army 47, paragraph 2. He's a sinner. He's a sinner. Because if he had collected money, he would have been big boy now. Would have buried Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and maybe we would have been saying, oh, rest in peace. Oh, once our dear leader. Oh, God bless you. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu. Oh. But we must continue. The third sin of Mazi Mefo is that he refused to romance with the enemies of Biafra. No. For you to get it, have a grip of what I'm saying, go to Wazurike. Wazirike is fighting to restore. No, he's not restoring Biafra. He's actualizing Biafra. Okay, it is the grammar that was confusing me. IPOB is not to actualize Biafra. We are here to restore Biafra. But Wazirike is fighting to actualize Biafra. So when you see Wazirike moving up and now, you will see terrorists, Boko Haram, Nigerian army. They are guiding him. They will blow. Pow, pow, pow. You think it's a dead body. It's only when you see the Boko Haram guiding Wazirike, you will now know that, okay, it's not a dead body. But they are dead body already. Go and look at them. Nigeria, when IPOB does something worthy of note, instead of Nigerian media to say that IPOB did this thing, they will tell you that Mozob or Wazirike said, because they want to make sure that no credit is given to IPOB. But who need their credit anyway? Because their credit will become a stain, a clause in the wheel of our progress. We do not want it. And then you begin to wonder, why are they so afraid of IPOB? Yet Wazirike is building Biafran offices everywhere, looting our people. And I see some people, well, I don't blame them because they are not normal. I want you to go back and look at those following Wazirike. When they wear suit, you will see their tie. Try and Google the made of the tie they put on. Try and Google the made of the suit they are putting on. Try and Google the model of the shoe they are putting on. These are the shoes that Mary Slessor, Landa Brother, Mongo Park, all of them wear to Biafra land. So imagine me putting on the same suit with Mongo Park. You know me, just try to imagine how I will look like. I will look like a pig that is dressed up. Do you understand what I mean? Of course, we have different suits now. I give it to France. They're very good in fashion, honestly. I don't give it to Britain because the last British High Commissioner who come to tell us that we must not talk about Biafra, he couldn't even button his suit. I wonder maybe Britain were tying rapper. But that is not where we are going to. That is not where we are going to. So when you see these people trying to stop Biafra, but at the end of the day, there are Biafran offices everywhere. I always say it, if you are in Abia State, go to the junction they call Umweka, where they have Navy swimming inside forest. Follow that road to Wirinta. The moment you enter that road, be looking at your left side. That is from that Aba road going to Umwa here. You enter the road leading to Wirinta. Take Okada, be looking at your right, for instance. Sorry, be looking at your left. You will see a building paint with Biafran flag, with Biafran flag color, and with a Biafran flag flying up there. These are Biafrans. They are fighting for Biafra. And you will see Biafran people dressed in Biafran army. They are standing in the front of the house. You begin to ask yourself, but these are Biafrans people now. But why are they looking for IPOB? I know those of you who are my friend on the list. You are chatting me, you are romancing me, you are loving me. I know you, you are DSS. You will love me and love me and love me till you will die. All those things we now know, we know you both don't die for black man backyard. I'm romancing you. Start romancing me. Now ask yourself a question. Why do they want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead? But here there are people, if I come out now and say IPOB will protest today, they will even import a nuclear weapon from across the globe. But here there are offices in Nigeria where there are self-acclaimed Biafran freedom fighters who are going freely. You can imagine Iruanya threatening Obidio Obienu that he will take him to a lawsuit in Nigeria. What does he tell you? So the third sin of Mazi Chimefo is that he refused to romance with one Nigeria. By now they would have called me, oh, George Onyibe, do you know that Mazi Chimefo is coming to Nigeria? I say, you don't mean it. You don't mean it. Where is it coming? They say, we're launched in Sheraton Hotel, Eco Suisse, Yoruba Suisse. And then I will behave like a big boy. And I go and see Mazi Chimefo. Oh, boy. Ndiara. I think from my record, Mazi Chimefo has not been to Nigeria for the past 25 years. And certainly he can't come back home until Biafra is restored. But he has a way to change these things. It's just for him to romance Nigeria.
Call Obasanjo, I want to sabotage this radio. They will give him the chief officer, Abatete. They will make him the Amanyana Bo and the Agbanyana Bo and the Igwe and the Igwe of Abatete. You want to look at these people trying to frustrate us? I pity them. I pity them. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now called Jubri in Aso Rock and say, see, I want to drop this agitation. But you know what? I want to be the governor of Abia State. Okezie Mazi will be lost in the history. So completely lost. This is one thing they don't know. Go and ask Omeha. Omeha, we know that he was evacuated in the office 12 a.m. between 12 a.m. and 12 midnight and 1 a.m. I was there. I was in Omeha office when phone call rang from Abuja. They asked Omeha to run out of that office because Amechi will take over. Because Amechi decided to romance with Nigeria, Chibuike Amechi. But Chibuike Amechi and Omeha are related. I was in the White House. I was in River State Government House the night where they called Omeha. Fulani Barawu Dambaza called Omeha. Omeha and asked him to leave the government house. I didn't say they tell me. And so when we come on Radio Biafra, some people say, no, they are miscreant. Miscreant working with in government house in River State. When I'm not from River State. Does it make you look like I'm a miscreant? Forces Avenue in River State. I say I was there that night. By 1 a.m., between 12 midnight and 1 a.m., they were a kind of unstable situation. They asked Omeha, live there, leave the government house. Leave it for Amechi. Omeha ran for his life. But Omeha is Amechi brother. But Amechi Chibuike, Yoruba Rotimi, romanced with Nigeria. He's still romancing. But when the people stand up for the truth, their romance come to nothing. That is why I cannot remove what do they call this man? Eze Wike, so Wike. It's quite difficult. Of course, the current River State governor. We must make them understand that romancing with one Nigeria is not a solution to any problem for the avoidance of doubt. How dare Uche Mefo refuse to romance with Nigerian government? According to the decree of Nigerian chapter 1 verse 27, section 234, you must romance with Nigerian terrorist government. You must romance with Theresa May. Do you think he is husbandless? Theresa May is husbandless because they want to be romancing and satisfying everybody across the globe. Nonsense. Tofiakwa. These are the 3 sins of Uche Mefo. These are his 3 sins. Don't quote me right. The definition of sin, according to Advanced Learner Dictionary, is not the same definition of sin according to Bible Dictionary. So who is deceiving who? You know, when I say our topic today is the sins of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uche Mefo, some people would have shut me down now. I'm looking at my Facebook platform to see somebody say, don't say that, Shobri. Let me cure your disease and give you proper typhoid. Proper typhoid. Because you are not reasoning. We must continue. If Uche Mefo therefore commit all this sin, number 1 of all these sin is that he refused to allow corruption to come into this platform. Number 2, he refused to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number 3, he refused to romance with Nigerian government. Then think about the magnitude, the gravity, the akatakutu of the sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. All these are sinners. Sinners. Let me stop there because I can continue naming the sin of Uche Mefo. We won't leave here today. Let's go to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader. His own sin. So when you are yapping, you think you are deceiving us. We know what you know. We are ready for you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He can't even chop nkwobi and have a stomach that is long as 6 feet. He can't even eat nkwobi for him to be, how do they say? He's supposed to be 7 feet radius, fatatically fat. So when he's coming, they say, yes, this is a hamadike, but look at him, very tiny individual. He just blow him now, breeze will carry him. I don't like it. It's a sin. He should chop like a Nayangodo, chop like Iwanyango, chop like lunatic and criminals in Nigeria, and have a very large tummy, pregnant that will not be delivered.
Do you know how proud I would have been that when my supreme leader is coming up, his tummy will be very big. He will now be gudu gudu, gudu gudu, gudu gudu. And when you are playing music, he don't need to dance because his walking step alone is a dance. That you know is a sign. How dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu remain tiny like George Onyibe? That is his crime. You are somewhere saying, no, supposing he's big, he's robust, he's pompous, he's robust, and we can present him as our leader. How dare he be like tiny flower? Do you know that George Washington is tinier than George Onyibe? Maybe he's my brother anyway. But that is not part of his sin. No. Let's go to his sin. We look at only three. One, how dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say the truth? He came, start telling you the truth. Go and ask Facebook in Nigeria being manipulated by Yoruba people as directed as Zugabite, having collected money from the resources stolen from Biafra. Go and ask them. The very last brokers of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, exposing Nigerian Sharia edicts, constitution, have been shut down by Facebook. But we have downloaded it already. Facebook, for your information, it will be on Instagram. It will be on WhatsApp. It will be on To Go. It will be on every platform. It's there already. The Biafran people must be enlightened. So, number one sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is, how dare he say the truth? Pastors are lying. If Muslims are lying, Ogomo, everybody is lying. How dare you say the truth in the land of lying people? Don't you know that when a fowl enter a strange land, he raise his leg up, one leg up, and observe whether the people there are walking with two legs before he drop one leg? How dare you commit sin by not observing this thing and you drop your two leg? That is a sin. Nigeria is a land of 419ers, criminals, armed robber, ritualists, murderers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came. He would have associated. What is the French policy of terrorism? They call colonization. Okay, association and assimilation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be associated and he's supposed to be assimilated by corruption. But he dare come forward and say the truth. How dare you say the truth? How dare you say the truth, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Telling us that Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram. How dare you say, when you know that Roger Sokorocha, Willie Obiano, David Umahi, and the rest lunatic who claim to be our political leader, when you know that they are servant to Satan of Sokoto? How dare you say the truth? How dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell us that Nigerians are corrupt, Nigerians are evil, Nigerians don't have law, Nigerians are lunatics, Nigerians are lower than monkey above? How dare you say that? You're supposed to praise them. It's a sin. But make no mistake about it. Advanced Learner Dictionary say that sin is an art of breaking divine or moral law. If I'm in my mother's womb, I really don't know the difference between divine and moral law. And so I could possibly not be held responsible for being a sinner. But in Nigeria, you are a sinner. That is why Nigerian pastors don't even know the truth. They are busy delivering you from ancestral curse. Whereas the real people who are supposed to be delivering themselves from ancestral curse are the terrorists. Black people, they tell you it's a central cause, because Oyibo man tell you, one of the people who raped our mother, raped our sister, raped our daughter, before our very eye, feel some to crocodile, they didn't commit a central sin. They don't need deliverance from there. God will punish all the religious leaders who are not sincere. God will punish all of you. How dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out in a corrupt society like Nigeria and say the truth? How dare he? It's a sin. Chapter 1 verse 2, Decree 24, Section 91 of 1999 Constitution, released by one terrorist, as directed by British government. He committed sin. Guilty or not guilty, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? He's guilty. Then they will now raise hammer, wood hammer. He say, as God pleases. Not in our lifetime. Not as God pleases. When we are done with all of you, it will change the way you think. Number 2 sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How dare you mention the name Biafra? I listen to people. They say, you see, if IPOB will remove the name Biafra and then they choose another name, maybe what you see, if we have to do an opinion poll and say, let's give Biafra nation a new name, do you know what will happen? Some people will say, let the name of our new country be Indomie. Honestly, Let's choose a new name. Let's keep Biafra aside. Let's choose a new name. A new name for our country. I ask them, hey, what name do you want us to give to our country? Some people will say, who? I would like our country to be called Oklahoma. So we say, no. It can't be Oklahoma. Let's call this our country Chicken Chan. So we say, no. I'm not in China. How dare you call it Chicken Chan? We have to call our new nation Atlanta, Georgia. Yes. Some will even give the name of this country to Washington, D.C. Mad people. No, mad people. But that name you fear, and that which you fear will come upon you. We're not changing the name. We have been Biafrans. We will remain Biafra. Some people say, no, it's Portuguese that give us Biafra. Who is Portuguese? We are dead to them. We've been existing before Portuguese, before British government, before France government. We have been in existence. In the moment the problem is with the name. I don't like that Biafra. You must answer that name. That is who we are. So how dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and begin to call Biafra when our father have been threatened with a treason felony if they ever mention that name? Our parents can't even mention the name. When I talk about Biafran's experience I have, what I know about Biafran, information passed down to me from my parents. Some people think my parents were telling me that it is Biafra. No, they only say to me during the war. Who knows if it is Hiroshima war? Who knows if it's American Revolutionary War? Who knows if it is the invasion of German on Europe land? Who knows if it is the war of the Roman Empire? I don't know. But with the appearance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I know it was Biafran war. But it's not Biafran war because Biafrans didn't fight war. It was Nigerian genocidal war, Nigerian British genocidal war against the Biafran people. And then nobody could mention the name. The name Biafra is something you could only whisper and it will disappear in the air. And this man starts shouting, Biafra. And everybody become, what did I say? How would I use that? Let all of them get paranoid. Today we are all seeing on social media, hey, me Biafra. Do you know somebody committed a sin for you to answer that name? How dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and tell us that we are Biafra? He's supposed to tell us that we are one Nigerians. Niger Delta, upland, riverland, bottom line, sideline. All this sin, you people have to repent or forever claim it. You see. Number 3 sin of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. How dare you reject the Trojan horse? How dare you reject the Trojan horse, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Wherever you are this morning, I challenge you. How dare you reject the Trojan horse? If you own half of the oil well in Asari Dokubo village, he will not come out and yap. If you have agreed to control all the oil well in our Niger Delta, Niger, upland, river, nobody will be talking by now. They will be hailing you. And if you are listening to me, you belong to Asawana. Call me, send me a text message. DSS, send me a text message. How dare you reject the Trojan horse? You would have been placed on chain like Iluanya and Wazurike, among others. That is a sin. How dare you reject the Trojan horse gift? His sin is that he would have collected all these things from the prison yard. By now he will be a big boy. Those of you who are saying that he's still living in his father's house, by now he will be buying the whole Abia state. He will be parading, and I will be glad to be one of his bodyguard. But he refused, so he became a sin. And so this is the sins of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But then let God judge. Let God judge. And let the enemy of Biafra be exonerated, be delivered in righteousness, if it is actually a sin. But personally, I must tell you, if the action of Mazi Uchemefo and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a sin, and then this is a sin I am willing to commit in 100 lifetimes, and let God do to me what he wishes to do for me. But if it is not a sin, then let God arise and let the enemies of Biafra be scattered. It doesn't matter who they are. Let God arise and his enemies be scattered. Let Chukwuoki Kabiama arise and his enemies be scattered. Let Chukwuoki Kabiama arise and his enemies be scattered. Ochuku, arise, Njoshi. Criminals everywhere. Now you must file your document to take them to court, and we will be there with you. We will be there with you.
Greetings, reference all over the world. My name is Izinne, and I want to dedicate this song to my able director, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I say may Chukwu Kabiama continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all. When he spoke, the world trembles. What he said is truth indeed. Heels and gems to set me free. Heels and pens to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful for this right have showed on us. Thank you for being Kabamba to send in the sun. Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You are the one. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. We got comfort zone, took all the pants for my sake. Thank you for Kabamba for sending the sun. Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You got this. Nnamdi Kanu, oh, Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You are the one. Showed on us, and thank you for being Kabamba, sending the sun.
Yes, according to your Yoruba pastor, they committed a sin. How dare they say the truth inside the zoo called Nigeria? The empire of liars, den of thieves and criminals. At this moment, I must tell you our lines are open. Our WhatsApp number remains 070 815 45642. Our WhatsApp line, once again, I repeat, 081 221 52971. What is going on? Believe me. Yoruba witches, Hausa witches here with me. But let's go back again. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. Our WhatsApp line for the last time is 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. Our direct line, I repeat, is 081 221 52171. For the last time, our direct line is 081 221-52971. Special number dedicated to the female, I must tell you, is 081-288-58614. Special number dedicated to the female is 081-288-58614. This is Radio Biafra Extra, for the avoidance of doubt, a live broadcast. Because I don't know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will come out and be saying the truth. This is evil. We must be stopped. How can he just say the truth? These are the sins of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uchimefo. Go and deal with it. One day you will deliver yourself from the truth. May God have mercy upon your soul. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? I think there seems to be some issue, but go ahead, the world is listening.
Okay. My name is Beneka. I'm calling you from Enugu province.
Beneka, my friend before. My friend before. I have sacked you. You have been sacked.
No,
you don't want me to sack you?
Tata came to me and my phone, I don't know what happened. If I click to listen, my simple radio, I don't know. It just gave me headache.
Is the witches are wizards from Yoruba land, but we shall overcome. Go ahead, please.
I didn't even hear you very well last night. I just heard small and the thing cut off.
Yeah, sorry.
I thank Kajama for the one that is speaking this morning. I thank Kajama. I'm grateful until God finish doing what He is doing for us in Biafra land. We will all one day be listening to Radio Biafra 24 hours of the day. I believe so. And I want to thank you for this great work. I want to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Come on, all Biafra Wikipedia. Biafra born our leader. Biafra gave birth to our leader. Biafra came to him when he was born and just brought him up. And his sin is that he called Biafra. And when Chukwuka told me that this nation we are fighting for is Biafra, and our knife is not even killing anybody. We have knife we are fighting with, and all these Nigeria, Hausa, Fulani, Majiri, the evil one, they are carrying. And we are calling Biafra because I don't know Biafra before. It's 2005 that Chukwuka told me about Biafra. And every day I came out in the morning, Chukwuka would tell me to call Biafra. I don't even know that Biafra is come. I don't even know the meaning. I don't even know the spelling. I know that he just told me this is Biafra. That every day if I come out in the morning that I should go and stay like this and be calling Biafra come. Biafra come. That will be my prayer. I started praying that prayer since October 2005 till I bought a phone in 2012 and saw Biafra, Radio Biafra. I shouted on top of my voice that I could see Biafra, I could see the spelling, I could see, I saw our leader. Then he was chatting with everybody on social media. I said, oh God. So I could see Biafra. I could hear Biafra. I was shouting until I started following our leader. I started following until we saw that we are having meetings here, all the things that is happening in Enugu. I joined the one I could be able to do. I started doing. But I just want to tell our leader that all the sins he committed is a good sin to Chukwuka Biafra. Because I don't know when I was calling Biafra come. Every day I will say Biafra come. When I go to church, they will be praying for their country, their useless idiot country called
But are you telling me now that you are a sinner like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu?
am a sinner like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, I sympathize him.
Oh my God.
One day, that was 2014. I was in the street. I was shouting, Biafra. They told me, are you mad? I said yes, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made us to shout on the street of Biafra.
No,
that Biafra. I will not be arrested. Because I will not be arrested. There is a sin, it's a good sin to say.
You know that mentioning Biafra can give you a charge known as treason, felony, or felony treason.
They call it treason.
And you will be arraigned before a Sharia lawyer.
That is why my father did not tell me that this is he told me Ogbonawusa is what? You don't know. He was telling me all those stories, but he told me Ogbonawusa. He never told me it's Biafra. Maybe
my own parents will always tell me during the war. I was thinking it's First World War, Second World War.
You see, this sin is good to be singing it every minute of the day. I would be singing it. This Biafra gospel will never go out. I will be singing from sin to sin.
You want to commit
a
sin like that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and
is it treason, the dead one? The dead one is the one I'm committing.
I will arrest you myself.
Please arrest me. Even Nnamdi Kanu will arrest me. I'm grateful.
You are not even afraid.
They will not. I'm not afraid. I'm shouting it. If you tell me who are you, I say I'm a Biafra, you are a Jew. You will be defending yourself that I'm not a Jew now. I followed you, I'm a Biafra. You say, okay, I don't know. I thought you are a Jew. So this sin is a great sin. Is a good sin. It is a sin that is not even, I don't know if their Bible recorded it that we are sinning.
Of course. The reason I'm bringing up this topic is that when you go to your church, your pastor will pretend to be like a prophet. They will buy Coke and Fanta and be pouring in your head. When they pour. If God did not talk to them in the toilet, God will call their MTN line or Airtel line and say, oh, you have sinned. Let me tell you the sin which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu commit before God will send the message to you in your church.
In the toilet.
And you start saying vision. They have sinned. Their central cause must be breaking. But the people who raped our mother, our sister, our grandmother, our wife before the president of our ancestors, God is not talking to them. They have not sinned. They didn't sin.
They told me you go and uproot and remove, take away. The one I was trying to call the other time was telling people to take away. If you say all your problems, they will say take away. I said, you know what is even the meaning of take away?
Is Mr. Biggs.
Take away. What are you taking away? You are taking away the problem. You know what is take away? If you go to surprise, take away is the one.
Of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network. But we must continue. In the end, our enemies will lose. There is no two ways about it. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi George Onyibe. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead. Try and be as brief as you can. Wachuko Kika Biama, the one that abandoned me.
One name okay. Biafra see everywhere. We are not abandoning our brothers. Mazi, without wasting time, my name is Chema Chuku. I am calling from India. I hail from Mumbai. Mumbai is in Olu province, Biafra land. Mazi, please permit me to appreciate Chukwu Kikadam and acknowledge my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Woke na-ekwu eziokwu, onye eziokwu. Chukwu Kikadam, aye ekele na gị, onye pụrụ ime ihe niile.
Do you know it's a sin to say the truth in Nigeria?
Mazi, I want to say,
how dare you talk to God to bless truthful people? Don't you know it's in Nigeria? This our one Nigeria is a sin to say the truth.
Mazi, our forefathers don't know what is Nigeria. What they believe is Omenala, and we are doing Omenala. Radio Biafra is a mountain. I call it is a mountain, a holy rock. So we are standing in a holy rock to appreciate Chukwu Okike this morning. And as Chukwu nara ekele, eze pụrụ ime ihe niile n'isi nwa oru gị Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye kpọpụtara n'ije a. Nna nọnyere nwa oru gị a, nọnyere ya, ọ ga-edugide anyị n'ije a, durute anyị mgbe anyị ga-akpọ gị sị gị nna. Lekwa anyị nwa nekwe nna. Ekene dịrị gị Chukwu Okike onye pụrụ ime ihe niile n'isi ya, nara ekele nara otito n'aha gị pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise, ise, ise. My master, I want to sin this kind of sin my leader sin. Because you cannot tell me, Mazi, sometimes I ask myself, what is the offense this young man committed? That he come for us now to come out of slavery, come out of suffering, to know whom you are, to know where you are going. That is the problem. That is the cause. That is the offense this man commit, Abi. That this man come out to show us where to go and where we come from. Mazi, you will see a Nigerian people, they will come out here, they will, before you touch them, they say, I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm a Liverpool fan. They will mention the whole names of those players from A to Z. But that monkey don't know where he come from. When you ask him now, I grew up in Lagos, so how far now? Now wait, let me call my mother to confirm, man. I don't care this village. Why you don't care your village? Why you don't care where you come from? That is what we are asking. You did not recognize where you come from. The spirit in your land, you don't know them. They don't know you. Mazi, do you know sometimes I see myself that I am not okay? Because once you are associating with these Nigerian people, you can never think like a human being again. You can never. Mazi, I fall into this victim. Since 2010, I came to India. I was doing like a mad person. I don't know what I'm doing. I have never trusted anyone. Since I came to this country, my spirit is telling me this people is not for me. But what to do? Will I go back to hell? Nothing to do that place. Is only to managing myself. And I know that one day I will find my true people, that where I come from. Mazi, sometimes these people don't know. They say our leader is small, is small. Mahama on a heneshim yushim yana haba perfume. And I bubble and people gaffere, a man and pig gaffere. Oh, Henriana Heneshi yushi. Some people want us to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but you don't know that in our personal life, what we are passing through now, we are in abroad, but what we are passing through now is what is preaching in Radio Biafra. And so I don't know if anybody, you are all this word of advice, this platform, if your hands are clean, come to the holy rock and speak. And tell us where IPOB have gone wrong. Or is it all elders are complaining that IPOB is insulting them? If you're foolish elders that I came to know, maybe to learn something from you, even the ones I know self, I will be losing them on the line of learning from you. Why should I respect you? Who are you? Because when you will have eyes you cannot see, that means there is error. Because anybody that is serving a living God, you must see properly, you must think properly, you must reason properly. And some of our elders are seeing what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing now. You are telling me that this man is wrong. Oh, yeah, argument with this man. Facebook. Na agari Twitter, ebobele no ge na castigate onwoke mmado na agara onwe ya shi na zoo hell ga Israel passportless, she Israel ga London passportless, she London ga Belgium passportless. You are still there. I don't know if our people understand this English we are talking about passportless. Nya na-ekwu na mmado travel without document gafe n'ọdụ ụgbọelu. Who are you? Jubilee, can you do it? And you are there fighting as if Mazi, IPOB, we have chosen Mazi, we have chosen to go heaven. We are not made for Satan. Satan, you cannot deceive us because nobody push you in a corner, you push yourself. You are the one that push yourself. If you follow Nigeria today, you are doing yourself. We are calling you now to come out and join IPOB. Come to the family. Come where you come from. You will see a human being. He will be thinking like a monkey. Thank you, Mazi. Please, IPOB, we are not insulting anybody. We are not insulting the good ones. We are insulting the bad ones because you guys, bless all the whole principal officers in IPOB and bless my leader and the Mazi Uchemofo. May Chuko Kabiyama bless them. Thank you, sir. All hail Biafra.
Hello. Yes, sir, we must continue. Our people must remain focused. Our people must do the needful. If being an IPOB member is a sin, and then I will commit this sin in 100 years to come. In 100 years time, 100 lifetime, I will commit this sin. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Yes, can you hear me? Morning, go ahead, please.
My name is Unit Chema. I'm calling you from Abia province. I'm happy this morning when you were saying the list of the sins of Mazi Uchemofo and my Lord, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes, go ahead.
It's because of this sins.
I hope you are committing the same sin. Because if you are not, I will cut you off.
I'm committing the sins.
Let me sing a song for you. There is one song my mother used to sing in those days. In the morning like this, she will be singing. Awumonye njo nabari munjamo awumonye njo daddy bagare munjom. Anye bosende njo now.
I want to enjoy, and they're telling me I don't want to repent from my sins. I'm glad to commit the same thing with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, my supreme Lord. Mazi, I'm happy this morning. We are grateful for what you people have been doing for us. When I was small, I was born in 1983. When I was small, when me and my younger brother we were fighting because I just see him with 1 year. My mother would be like, you people want to turn my house into Nigeria Biafran war. That time I don't even understand what she was saying. It was 2014 when we relocated from Calabar to Aba. I started hearing my leader's voice. I say, so this thing my mother used to tell us. So there is a country called Biafra. That time I don't even understand what she was saying. Even until I finished my secondary school, the word Biafra, nobody even explained anything to me. I don't even know. It was only in 2014 that I began to hear that Biafra is it's my country in short. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. I pray that one day Biafra will come because I know Biafra is already here. And we all will live to see Biafra. And those of them that are sabotaging this struggle, I really feel pity for them because my leader said it earlier before now that Biafra will come and many people will die. All these our saboteurs, they will die. Since they say we will not see Biafra, they will not be alive to see Biafra. Even if Biafra comes now, they will not reap any good thing in this Biafra land. This Biafra land must surely judge them. Continue your good work, Mazi Oyibe. God will surely bless you. Chuko Kikabiyama. We surely bless you and strengthen all the faithful IPOB members so that we will sing more with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We must continue. Nigeria is a country where Boko Haram are common criminals. Boko Haram Fulani headsmen Biatiala, they are born again Christian. Satan of Sokoto and all Islamic jihadists in Nigeria, they are all born again Christian. Only IPOB. How dare Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mention the name Biafra? Does he want to be charged for treason felony? Does he want British government? may we be sinners if fighting for Biafra is a sinner. And may we go to where sinners go to. If fighting for Biafra restoration is sin, there are mad people. Yes, caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
My comrade, thank you very much for this very morning sermon. You are a great teacher this very morning. But the place I want to emphasize on or touch is this very lunatic people you mentioned that went to United States to pass a kind of they take our case to court. These very people, I don't want to call their name because they're relevant. These people, they forgot that we have their data. The money they stole from treasury, from the IPOB treasury, is that the money they now use to sue us to court? Have they returned that very money? The money they collected from the IPOB, how many thousands of dollars? Now they are trying to expose their evil. They are trying to, anyway, I thank Bukabema for exposing them because in that very place, in that very court, I think the accuser will turn to a complainant because the data of the sins they committed and the crime they committed against IPOB, we have their full data. I think maybe they've forgotten about it. So they should go ahead. But let me just tell you, Mazi, these very people, they are not invisible. And these very people, they have blood in their veins.
I don't even want to talk about them. As poor as I am, Iluanya is still owing me 42,000 naira. As poor as I am, he's still owing me 42,000 naira. But you can say he's a chemical engineering of nuclear weapon, working with share. Now you know why share is destroying our land. Is he chemical engineering in a Massachusetts? What did they call it? What is the name of this place even staying? I am in abroad. I am in Minnesota, America. I'm a chemical engineering and the one that designed chemical for Donald Trump and designed chemical for America. I am a Biafra. I am formidable. Let him come to the call. Let's finish the remaining water in his system.
My comrade, I just want to remind the fools, as you have mentioned, that they come out to kind of protest against HMFO. It's only lunatic, demon and idiot, people that constitute nuisance, will abide by these people that don't have roadmap. They separated themselves from IPOB to carry arms, to get Biafra by fire, by thunder, to get Biafra under 7 days. Now they have stayed 4 years now with one radio, propaganding all the truth without any information.
I am the one they preach me. They have information about me, so they are always preaching me.
Now people are so lunatic that these people, they said their reason of going out from the IPOB is to carry arms, to follow it head on that this thing that the 7 days they will give Biafra, that Mazi Kanu is not doing it right, that HMFO is not doing it right. Now they own one particular radio, only one radio station. Since that time up till now, I've never seen them carrying out an assignment, maybe sit at home or rally outside.
They are, honestly, they are. They are building saboteurs within Nigeria, and I'm following them. Very soon I will start mentioning their name. They have a cabal in Plateau State now. They have a cabal in Port Harcourt now. They have a cabal in Abia State. They are, but I'm following them up.
What will it profit these demons? All these people that died. So which means they are benefiting from it. You are now, people have suffered for 60-something years in Biafra land, since 1914 up to today. You went out, Nnamdi Kanu did not chase you. We did not even ask you to return the money back. Now you are now, what you now saw as a palatable move now is to send the case now to court.
Of course, when he's the engineer designing chemical for America, why wouldn't he threaten us? When Iruanya Omumio and his group of lunatic, Hike Nangwan Onini, are the one designing chemical for America, why wouldn't they threaten us?
I'm telling you, our leader is so merciful. That man,
that is a sin. He has committed a sin. How dare he be merciful?
I'm telling you,
it's a sin.
I'm telling you, there are some people you dare not touch or talk to or do anything anyhow. I'm telling you, you won't be no more. I mean, you will be no more. But this man is very kind.
He just keep quiet.
That he has committed.
That is his sin. How dare he become gentle? How dare he? It's a sin. And he make us to remain gentle. It's a sin.
Now, there is this very statement that my brother I called from India said that we are begging, that nobody is insulting. Let me just tell you, even Bible said it. The violent take it by force. Since the day of John the Baptist, violent take it by force. I want to ask anybody, what is sin? Sin is simple instruction being neglected. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave an instruction that this is how he wants this very IPOB to be run. These people now committed and turned it against him and said that he is the one that committed sin and went to report him to Nigeria DSS. Have you seen how Nigerians, how these Jew people do operate? The mentality of average, stupid Ipob people that call themselves Biafra.
Because when they followed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all they were thinking is that the ginger Nigerian government collect some dollars, they go and share it. Playing big boy like Owazurike and other lunatics. But now it didn't come the way they planning. And then they are not yapping. You see, I must warn everybody. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Uchemefo don't belong to Hanese Ndibo. The way you call, you say, it's Igbo man. It's not Igbo man, for the avoidance of doubt. You will have to come across the length and breadth of Niger Delta and Delta Niger, upland, riverland, coastal land, bottom line, topland, everywhere. Because if not, you have never seen the kind of who they are. These sinners who fight for righteousness.
Do you know, my brother, I will say this one before I cut off because of your time. You have only 2 minutes now. So, my brother, do you know that the Avengers, that these people use Avengers to collect money from the zoo, and they kept quiet, they ran away?
You think I'm ignorant? You think I'm naive?
Them. They are the people that use the Avengers to collect money and stop the main vision. Now they turn it around. They collected billions from IPOB. Let me just tell you, the land will open and swallow them. Their ending is imminent. For them to do this, let me just stop here, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. When our vengeance die, Asawana will rise. Asawana wana. When our vengeance die, Asawana will rise. When Asawana choose to die, Ogobokoko will rise. When Obokoboko die, Obugudigu will die. All of them are willing to rise on the right time. We're engaging the war diplomatically. Should I say meticulously, systematically, to ensure that they look into what is going on, do the needful, then Biafra be restored, and all of us go home. But if they think otherwise, then so be it. I sign off from here. I say remain focused, remain blessed. Let you cook Ikabema guide and be with all of us until the end of this journey. God bless you as I sign off.
It's easily dedicated to my director, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for his love, his kindness, his faithfulness towards we the Biafrans. I see Michuku continue to bless, protect him, and guide him from the eyes of our foes. I also want to appreciate my family, the great family writers. They have been wonderful through their articles. I see Michuku Kadema continue to give them more intellect to write more. Thank you all. When he spoke, the world trembles. Pastor said, "His truth and thee, heels and gems to set me free, heels and pens to dry my tears. We Biafrans are grateful. Father's right have showed on us. Attention for people, to send them the sun.